This is the same problem as before. I'm just asking you at the end to convert from Newton meters, which is torque in SI units, to foot-pounds, which is the torque you'll see in a lot of things in the US. And so, again, we've got our bolt out here. We've got a wrench. Right? I'm not doing a very good job of drawing a wrench, but you got a wrench, you've got a bolt, you've got a force, you've got a distance x, and so we know the torque is force times x. So we've got the torque, and this is going to be in Newton meters, right? So our torque, as we write it, is 0.215 meters times 145 newtons. 145 newtons. And so we get this in Newton meters, and we want to convert from Newton meters to foot-pounds. How do we do that? Well, 1 foot is 30.48 centimeters, or one way to put this, let me back up over here, a little bit more room. Our torque, let me estimate this, 0.2. All right, so we're going to go, our torque is about 80 Newton meters. So I want to convert, let's start with the distance, the meters. I've got 1 meter I've got to get rid of, and so 1 foot is 0.3048 meters. And so that converts from meters to feet. Pardon me, the meters divided out. You've got feet left. And then 1 pound. Now, this conversion is not a real conversion from pounds to kilograms. 1 pound is a force. It's not really a mass. So what do we have to do with the pound? Well, 1 pound is really 4.45 kilos times 9.8 meters per second squared. That gets us to newtons. So 1 pound is approximately 44 newtons. I forget the exact number, right? And so that's the actual conversion factor we need, because our language gets really loose sometimes because we convert from pounds to kilos. Pounds is actually force. Pounds is the force you have directly down on the ground. Kilos is your mass. Now, we do this sloppy conversion because we don't have much experience with being in different gravitational fields. If we went from Earth to the moon to Mars all the time, we'd stop using pounds because, you know, my pounds would change on the moon while my mass would stay the same. All right? So, the last thing I got to get rid of, I got to get rid of these newtons. And so I've got 1 pound of force, pound, is about 44 newtons. You want to do that more exactly than I have by guesstimating. And so this gives me all of my conversions to go from Newton meters to foot-pounds. And that's how you do this conversion for problem 9.